Good day. I'm Trixa Gia Cirules. I'm going to present the Task 7 My Dream Destination. In all of these flags and countries of the world is I choose the country of Germany. Germany is part of the continent of the Europe. So let's talk about the communication culture of the country of Germany. So in terms of population, the current population in Germany is 84,143,438. Then religion. The main religion in Germany is most people in Germany is Christian. Then language. The language or the official language of Germany is German. So 95% of the population speaking German as their first language. So daghan gid ang nag-speak og German language dito sa Germany because minority language include Serbian spoken by 0.9% in the east of Germany and North Frisian spoken in North Friesland by around 10,000 people or 0.01% who also speak German. So majority of people in Germany is spoke German. Then music. So the popular genres in Germany is the rock and pop. Then because of the vibe of the music and the beat also of the music that makes people enjoying the these genres in Germany, and this is popular because it is followed by oldies and the quintessentially German Schlager. So this make up the top three of the most popular types of the music. So also sa Germany is they use also CDs. CD. So CD is kanang important sa didto is ato sa nila isod ang kanang ilang mga music, rock and pop music that all the consumers consumers buy CDs. Then in foods. So we know that German people love to drink beer. So every time kanang mukaon sila is naa ginay tapad nga beer because they love to drink beer. So the first popular food in Germany is the Brot and Brötchen. So it is a bread in the form of a loaf. So majority of the German people is they love bread. They enjoy bread with most meals, especially breakfast and dinner, but also lunch usually considered the main meal of the day, which will often be served with rolls on the side. So mabusog na sila aning bread, then parisan og drink og beer. Then second is the Käsespätzle. It is a dish from the southern western regions of Germany. So it is also famous dish in Germany because it is made from small pasta with grated cheese and topping with fried onion on top. So it is usually served with a salad and sometimes with apple sauce. So kung ano siya ang texture ani niya o ang taste kay lami gyud. Then third is the currywurst. So currywurst is kanang kung ano siya is sold from stores and fast foods because this dish is fast food that contains fried fries, hot dogs. And if you want to know what food the capital city Berlin is famous ni siya capital city sa Berlin. Then fourth is the Kartoffelpuffer and Bratkartoffel. So it is similar with Swiss roasty, a shallow fried pancake made from grated potatoes, egg, and flour. So the main ingredients ani is potatoes, egg, and flour. More sa gikhimo og kanang flan. So it is sometimes eaten bacon with eggs and with breakfast in Germany as a side with meat for a lunch or dinner or alone with applesauce and with also with a beer. Then last dish in Germany famous food dish in Germany is the rouladen. So it is a German main dish that typically consists of pickles and bacon wrapped in thin slices of beef or veal, and it is usually served with gravy, dumplings, mashed potatoes, and cabbage. Then sa traditional costumes of the people in the German is for the girl is the dirndl is regarded as a folk costume in Germany that usually the females the females wear. So it is developed as the clothing of alpine peasants between the 16th and 18th century. So it is has a particular designs associated with different regions. Then for the boys is the lederhosen. So it is a leather breeches singular in German usage. So it is a short knee-length leather breeches that are worn as traditional garments in some regions of German-speaking countries. So sa male, so this is the male traditional costume. Then sports. In Germany, is the famous sport is football. It is undoubtedly the most popular spectator sport in Germany. Tens of thousands of individuals attend matches every week. So, football is popular sports in the Germany that mostly people that the most people played. Then famous architecture. So, we know that Germany is that estimated of 25,000 castles. Then there are not just on the castles but also they have a lot of architecture in terms of cathedrals, monuments, sculptures, and etc. So the country has gone through a tumultuous history, the signs of which are evident in its rich and diverse architecture. So sa kuan sila sa ilha architecture, they're famous with their palaces, castles, cathedrals, and monuments that best tells the story of Germany. Then also the Roman bridges are part of the ancient architecture and the civilization that bloom in the territory that today is Germany. Then famous festival in Germany. So first famous festivals in Germany is the Oktoberfest Munich. So this is the largest mini cities in Germany hold their own folk festivals at this time. So mostly is Mong Oktoberfest because of beer beer months in Germany. That huge fairs with plentiful beer and traditional German dress can also be found at the Cannstatter Volksfest in Stuttgart or the Granger Kirmes in Hernz, both of which also draw crowds in the millions. So daghang tao ang maanhi-ani nga festival. Then second famous is the DFB Pokal Berlin. So this festival is gonna they because Germans are crazy for football and often have a deep-seated loyalty for the regional team. So they have this kind of festival in Germany to face two that everyone singing, cheering, open, weeping, and the occasional striker. And it's the final one of the wildest and most emotional annual events in the Germany because they also celebrate the winning of their team. Then third is the Cannstatter Volksfest in Stuttgart. So this festival is more on the street parade with horse-drawn brewery wagons, locals dressed in traditional costumes, and marching bands. So magparade sila sa kalsada. Then fourth is the Worksmart in Bad Kim. So this folk festival dates back to the 12th century when farmers and wineries of Barkdomen sold their produce for pilgrims heading up to the Michaelspiel. So they dedicated this to farmers and wineries of Bad that sold their produce for pilgrims heading up to Michael's Spiel or the St. Michael's Chapel. Then last famous festivals in Germany is the Asparagus Feast and Onion Feast, that's Skewenzingen and Weimar. So this festival is the persisting farmer culture. They celebrated this festival because, as I said, is they dedicated to the farmer for producing more crops and vegetables, particularly in the supreme. Then philosophy. So some of the most famous philosophers were born and lived in Germany, like Immanuel Kant, who played a central role in the history of the philosophy, and he was inspired by the German philosopher Schopenhauer and Nietzsche, who spent their whole lives in Germany. On the other hand, the developers of the communist theory, Marx and Engels, were also Germans. Then literature in Germany. So Germany is one of the leading nations when it comes to reading too. The German publishers publish around 94,000 new books each year. So daghan kayo. Which is the most important book. The most important book is the International Frankfurt Book Fair. It is held in Germany. Many don't know, but the first known book was printed in German, just as the first ever known magazine. Then bonus, Germans take care of each other. So famous feature of this German people is that one of the best traits of the German people and culture is that they like to take care of each other. So concerned sila sa usag-usa even dili sila close or kanang bag-o pa nimo nakitaan. Kay like example sa kanang if kanang naay nawa nga if they saw things nga murag natagak is kanang ibutang nila sa tree para makitaan sa tag-iya kung para manotice sa tag-iya nga ang iyaha gamit nga nahog, because Germans concerns with each other. So that's all. Thank you.